Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode for notanalog.com. Today I'm looking at a phone, tablet, something in the middle, the Samsung Galaxy Note. It is a phone, but it's definitely been looked at as a tablet because of its size. It is quite a large phone, the Samsung Galaxy Note. Now obviously resembles a notepad, really good for writing on. It also does have a little known as the S Pen, like what the styluses used to be on the older PDAs. 5.3 inches, so it is a large unit. It's 5.3 inch screen, not just the full diameter, 5.3 inch screen. Now, to talk about the device just a little bit, some people are calling it a phablet, cross between a phone and a tablet. I'm not, I'm just calling it a phone, because I'm used to the size already. Now, to give you some details about the device, it is a 5.3 inch WXGA HD Super AMOLED display. What that all means is that the colors are amazing, the screen is so vibrant, and it's got an 800 by 1280 resolution. Amazing screen, really great to look at for reading, watching videos, browsing the web and things like that. It's a dual-core 1.4 gigahertz processor, plenty of speed. This is the 16 gig version, so you know, a decent amount of storage, also with the micro SD slot for expansion. 8 megapixel camera on the back with a flash, 2 megapixel camera on the front, which I'm actually calling a great camera for a mirror. Because the display is so big, when you do use the front-facing camera, you can hold it out and you can get a great shot of how you look. And I've used it for people who have been trying things on. I just put the front-facing camera on and go, this is how you look, and they can actually see on a decent-sized screen. It's pretty funny. Other things about it: 2500 milliamp hour battery, which for me has gotten me easily through a day. Easily from like 5 AM in the morning till midnight without even a problem, without even getting to yellow or red or turning off. I would have no problems in telling somebody you could get 24 hours battery life from this Note. It's very impressive battery life. It's quite light, 178 grams, so it's not very heavy despite the size. It's got this sort of textured rear plastic casing, which doesn't feel flimsy, doesn't feel like it's going to snap off or break. It really does feel like it would last, you know, a 24-month contract or whatever it is that you do purchase these phones on. The screen itself, pretty good actually, pretty good on not showing fingerprints either. I've been using it, you know, all day, and it looks pretty clean. I haven't wiped it for the review. The rear camera does film 1080p video and takes amazing photos as well. I'll show some of them on the screen for you as well. You know, your standard Bluetooth, GPS, Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi N built in. Also, the device is only 9mm thin, 9.65mm thin, so it's not big. Now, one of the things I'm going to mention about this, and it was something I noticed when I was using it, was that this device attracts a lot of attention. It's huge. It is huge in the scheme of phones. Put it next to an iPhone and it looks like a dwarf. Put it next to the Samsung Galaxy S2 even, and it looks very small. This is a very big phone, and it's great for getting attention. I was at a restaurant the other day, and I was doing the whole cool thing of taking a photo of your meal like everybody does, because I'm now using Instagram on here. And you know, and the waitress was like, wow, what is that? And I was thinking that, you know, for a single guy or a single girl, this is a great way to attract attention. You know, like peacocking, you could go peacocking hardcore with this thing because, oh really, you want to start talking about this phone? Oh, I'll show you about the phone. Oh, how about a picture together and this and that. Like, it's so simple to pick up with these phones, I think. I think you could easily, you know, fill this thing with girls' numbers and stuff like that just from pulling out the Galaxy Note. I do think it's just the attention grabbing. Taking pictures, you know, you hold up this device and you can see the whole screen, and people are like, wow, what is that? People really do want to know. And you know what, after using it for a couple of weeks now, I'm starting to grow towards the size. I have a BlackBerry as my normal day-to-day phone, a whole lot smaller than this, and I've gotten used to the size. It fits in my pocket still. It's not like it doesn't fit, so it's not a burden to carry around like a 7-inch or a 10-inch tablet. And using the S Pen is actually great because I'm starting to do personalized messages to people, and, you know, writing a thank you note to somebody. This is stuff which used to happen in the past and has been lost because, you know, we just SMS or we just tweet somebody. But, you know, when it was Easter, I made a Happy Easter message. I tweeted that out. When it was Friday, I did a Happy Friday message and tweeted that out. It's personal. People like it more, and I can tell you one thing. When I used to put on Facebook, you know, thank God it's Friday. The amount of likes that I would get for that compared to the amount of likes I got when I put a picture up, you know, with my own handwriting saying Happy Friday, was a whole lot more. People recognize the fact that you're using a different mechanism to communicate with people and they like it. So imagine doing that to your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you know, hi babe, love you lots, can't wait to see you later on, with a little XX or something, or maybe a picture of yourself with some writing on it. That's going to score you points. Now, this sounds like it's a pickup device. It's not really. It's actually a really good phone for everything else, but something to take note of, I think, and something that Samsung's done a great job of. The phone itself is great. It's fast. It's quite cool. Obviously, the biggest downside for this, in some people's minds, will be the size. Some won't like it. Some will love it. Some was the perfect size. They'd never get anything bigger nor anything smaller. However, once they have a play with it, they start to see the benefits, and the benefits are there. You just look a bit weird holding it to your ear. I mean, you look at that, that does look a little bit weird. Knock on a Bluetooth headset or a cord, that could fix that. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the 4.7 or maybe the Galaxy S2 is your size. It will come down to your preference. That's it. I'm not going to tell you anything more about it. I want you to check it out. Go into a store, pick one up, have a play with it. Make sure you try the S Pen, because that's where the note really comes alive. Use S Memo. I loved using S Memo. It's fantastic. And you can use the pen for everything else. Oh, one other downside. Yes, you can use the pen for anything on the screen, but on the device you have two buttons, one for back and one for options. They're touch sensitive to fingers only. Samsung, my suggestion would be on the Note version 2, would be to allow the S Pen to use those buttons, because when I'm using the S Pen on the screen and I then want to go back, I can't do that without using my actual finger on those buttons. So if you could make it so the pen works on those buttons, I wouldn't actually have to put the pen away or anything like that to start using them again. Just a bit of a suggestion. That's one of my only downsides to the phone. Otherwise, it was a great performer. It comes down to preference though. You have to decide how big is too big, and how much pocket space you're willing to sacrifice for it. Thank you for watching. If you do have any questions, please comment below. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. I hope it's not that bad. And subscribe if you're interested in staying in touch. So thanks for watching. We'll speak soon.